morning, dear students. In this session, we'll start new lesson, statistics. In 9th standard, the same lesson we discussed the representation of data and how to tally the data and pictorial representation of data like histogram, frequency polygon, bar graph, and also we discussed three central tendency like mean, median, mode of ungrouped data. In 10th standard, this with the same heading statistics, we are going to learn about how to find the mean, median, mode for the grouped data, and also here we are representing the data in graph called ogive graph. So first here observe statistics. Statistics is a branch of mathematics which deals with the collection and organization of data here. So statistics is a branch of mathematics which deals with the collection and organization of data. So after this, let me clarify what is the difference between grouped data and ungrouped data. Till now you all discussed about grouped data and ungrouped data. Now we are going to convert, or we are going to change that ungrouped data into grouped data. So look here, two types of data. One is ungrouped data and the one is grouped data. Ungrouped data means data are arranged individually. That means here I gave an example. Number of children in 10 families. Here there are 10 families. This is the first family, second family, fourth. Look here, in first family there are 2 children. In second family there are 4 children. In third family 6. Like this, their data are arranged individually. So these type of data are called ungrouped data. Means data are arranged individually like this. But in grouped data are grouped using class interval. Data are grouped in the class interval here. Look here. Here number of children. Look at the table. Number of children, number of families. Here number of children from 0 to 2. And remember, as we told you in 9th standard, if you are converting them in a class interval, we are not considering the upper limit. Look here. Here, observe here, the class interval is 0 to 2. 0 to 2. Here we are going to consider 0 but not 2. That means we are in class interval. When we are counting the data from the above here, observe here, we are considering the lower limit. Here 0 to 2, 0 is called as lower limit, 2 is called as upper limit. Observe, in the class interval there will be 2 range. One is lower limit and the one is upper limit. Here 0 is lower limit, 2 is upper limit. In next is 2 is lower limit, 4 is upper limit. So now these ungrouped data are converted into grouped data. Table, observe this table, this grouped data. So now (0 to 2). So 0 to 2, the number of children from 0 to 2, how many families are there? So only one. Here we'll consider only 1 here. So because here 2 is there, but 2 is not considered in first range 0 to 2. So 2 is not, upper limit is not considered, only we'll consider the lower limit. So here the only 1. So the answer is 1. Number of families is only 1. Next, the number of children 2 to 4. Here we'll consider 2, will not consider 4 upper limit. So 2 to 4 means here 2 is there and 3 is there. So how many families? 2 families. Next, coming to next one, 4 to 6. Here will not consider 6, upper limit will not consider, only the lower limit, that is 4. 4, if we consider 4 to 6, so 4, 4, 4, 4. 4 is 4 times and 1 is 5. So how many families? 5 families. So next, 6 to 8. Next it is 6 to 8. So 6 to 8, 6 is how many? 1, 2, 6. 2 families. So 2. If we add all these things together, we'll get 10 families. 10 families. So now again I am repeating, there are two types of data, ungrouped data and grouped data. Ungrouped data means data are arranged individually. Example, number of children in 10 families, like I gave 2, 4, 6, etc. And here we are converting this ungrouped data into group data in terms of class interval. Here the class interval we took 2 to difference, 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. So the number of families here, always remember in class interval, in each class interval we'll consider only the lower limit, will not consider the upper limit. Clear? Next. And also in data we have two types. One is continuous data and the one is discontinuous data. Continuous data and discontinuous data. Observe the table here. If we consider this table, observe here the range 0 to 10. Observe the 10 is repeated in the second one. 0 to 10. 10 is continued in second class interval. 10 to 20. Then again 20 is repeated in third class interval. Then third 20 to 30. 30 is again repeated in next. So here the next class interval, here the upper limit of first class interval will be the lower limit of second class interval. Again it is repeated in the whole thing. So if this type of class interval or data, we call it as continuous data. That means the number should be repeated. Means once the number which is as upper limit, it will be lower limit in the class second interval. The upper limit of second interval will be the lower limit of third interval. Like this, if it is like this, we call it as continuous data. But in discontinuous data, observe the discontinuous data. Look here, 1 to 10, but here 11, here 10, the number is changed here. But here 10, 10, but here 10, 11, 11 to 20. After 20 it is 21 to 30. After 30 it is 31 to 40. Here data is not repeated. So this type of data we call it as discontinuous data. So how to change discontinuous data into continuous? Observe here how to change discontinuous into continuous data. Just you have to subtract 0.5 from lower limit, add 0.5 to upper limit. Look here, subtract 0.5 to lower limit, add 0.5 to upper limit. This is this method you have to follow when changing the data into discontinuous to continuous. Just look here 1 is there, so we subtracted 0.5 from 1. If we subtract 1 minus 0.5, we got 0.5. Add 0.5 to upper limit, so 10 plus 0.5 it is 10.5. Like this we did for everything. Now observe 10.5, 10.5. Here the upper limit is 10.5. In second class interval, lower limit is 10.5. Again here 20.5, 20.30. So this is continuous. Again I am repeating, there are two types of data. One is, in previous slide we discussed, grouped and ungrouped. If it is like individually, we call it as ungrouped. If it is in terms of class interval, we call it as grouped. And in data we have, in class interval we have continuous data and discontinuous data. Continuous means the limits are repeated in each and every class interval. But if doesn't repeat in each and every class interval, it is called as discontinuous data. How to change discontinuous into continuous? Subtracting 0.5 from lower limit, adding 0.5 to upper limit. This is how you have to convert discontinuous to continuous data. Clear? Next, here before going to start to the main important thing, first we have to remember some important points here. There are 3 important points. Number 1, class size. Means here we are talking about the class interval related points. Here we are first point is class size. Class size. What is class size? The difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. The difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. Here let us take the first example. Upper limit is 2, lower limit is 0. Clear? So 2 minus 0, 2 minus 0. Here first we have to take upper limit and lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit means 2 minus 0 is 2. So H, that means class size is 2. And we have to observe this class size is same for all the class interval. That is the one thing you have to observe. If we come to the next, 4 minus 2, 2. 6 minus 4, 2. 8 minus 6, 2. So if we subtract upper limit, subtract lower limit from upper limit, we'll get one range that we call it as class size, and we represent that in alphabet H, small h. Again I am repeating, class size means the difference between upper limit and the lower limit, and it is denoted by H, class size. If they ask what is the value of H in the class interval, you have just to subtract lower limit from upper limit, you will get the value of that. Next point is class mark. Don't confuse, size means the difference. Remember, size means difference between upper and lower. Next, class mark is the midpoint or mid value of class interval. Midpoint or mid value of class interval. Let us observe, and it is denoted by the letter x, small x. Observe here, if we consider 2, 0 to 2. What is the mid value of this? And here we have one formula to find that mid value. What is that formula? Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. That means we have to add both the limits and we have to divide it by 2 or half of that 2. So 0 plus 2, let us take 0 plus 2 here, first interval. 0 plus 2 is 2 whole divided by 2. So 0 plus 2 whole divided by 2 is equals 1. So what is the mid value of 1? Again you can observe without using formula only, you can observe 0 to 0 2. What is the mid value of that? Which number is between 0 and 2? 1. So next, here with the number in between 2 and 4, 3. And the number between 4 and 6 is 5. The number between 6 and 8, it is 7. So here, and class mark will change depending upon the class interval, the range between them. But class size doesn't change. Just you are subtract, it must be equal in all the class interval. So remember, class size means difference between upper limit and lower limit, and it is denoted by the letter H because this we are using in the formula H. Remember, class mark means midpoint or mid value of class interval, and it is denoted by X. Just how to find the mid value? Just add upper limit and lower limit and divided by 2 or take half of that. Or generally you can think the number in between the two interval. Clear? Next is cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. Observe this cumulative frequency. What is this meaning? It is the sum of the frequencies of all preceding classes frequency of that class. And here remember, they won't ask the definition. Just by understanding this, we have to solve some problems finding mean, median and mode. So for that you have to understand these concepts. Cumulative frequency means it is the sum of the frequencies. Sum means, as you all know, the adding. It is the sum of the frequencies of all preceding classes to the frequency of preceding means the next class, preceding, next upcoming class interval. So observe here CF, and it is denoted by CF, just will write in the table as CF. CF means cumulative frequency. How to find this cumulative frequency? Just observe here. Here Cumulative frequency means just adding the frequency one after the other. First, look here, 2 is repeated the same, and here we are adding to the preceding one. Look here, 2 plus 4 it is 6. Again to the next one, 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 4 it is 15. 11 plus 4 it is 15. Observe again, cumulative frequency is just adding the frequencies to the preceding frequency, sum of all. So first the 2 is copied as it is because there is nothing, so we'll continue, we'll take it as 0. So 2 plus 0 is 2. Next again we are adding to the next frequency upcoming. So 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 4 it is 15. So this is how you have to find the cumulative frequency. So observe again, the 2 is 2 plus first frequency, just you add 0, you will get the same 2 plus 0, or if it is 6, 6 plus 0, 6, same as it is. So for next upcoming cumulative frequency, you have to add for the preceding frequency 2 plus 4. So look here, 2 is repeated, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 4, 15. This is how you have to find the cumulative frequency. Clear? Next, let us go to the first part in this, mean. How to find the mean. So 3 methods to solve mean here. Here how many methods? As you all know, what is mean? Average of all observation. How we are finding for ungrouped data? Mean, adding all the observation divided by total number of observation. Clear? In 9th standard what we did. But here there are 3 methods to solve the mean, and remember, in all the 3 methods the answer will be the same, but there are different formulae to find the mean. So first, as you all know, mean is average of all observation. Average of all observation. 3 methods to solve mean. Let us go for first method, direct method. The first method is direct method. For this we have one formula. Mean is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f. Look here, mean is equal to sigma fx whole divided by sigma f here. Clear? So sigma means, first let us go, what is this sigma? Sigma means it is just a sum of some month. That means we have to add all those things, sum. Sigma is nothing but sum of all. Next, in the formula f is there. F is nothing but a frequency. F. It is CF means cumulative frequency. If just it is a f, it is a frequency. What is x? Just now we discussed x is nothing but class mark or mid value of that class interval. Clear? So what is the formula? Sigma fx by sigma f. That means total sum of all product here. Fx means is nothing but a product here. F into x. So we have to multiply the frequency with the mid value. We have to find the mid value and whole divided by sum of all that frequency. So this is the formula. Please practice this formula once or twice here and observe what is the given. F is frequency, x is class mark or mid value, sigma is sum of all, means adding together. And this is first, it is direct method. Mean, how to find. What is the formula? Sigma fx divided by sigma f. Next, assumed method. The next method is assumed method. Assumption means assuming, means we are considering one value as our assumption. It can be a mean like that, assumed method. So what is the formula for assumed method? Mean is equal to a plus sigma fd. Observe here, sigma fd divided by sigma f. So what is the formula? A plus sigma fd divided by sigma f. What is d here? First You got what is the value of x. X is nothing but a mid value. You will got, and just you multiplying by fx, you will get sigma fx. But here they have given d here, next method in d. D is nothing but x minus a. How to find d? X. X is nothing but a mid value. A is assumed mean. Here we have to consider one mean here, and that subtracting mid value with that mean will get d. And if we multiply frequency with d, we'll get fd. If we add all fd's, we'll get sigma fd divided by sigma f. While solving the problem, you are going to understand. Next step is, last step, step deviation method. Step deviation method. Step deviation method formula, mean is equal to a plus sigma fu here. Look here, what is the formula? A plus sigma fu divided by sigma f. And observe the denominator is same in all three cases. Sigma f, sigma f, sigma f. Clear. But in first case it is sigma fx. In second case sigma fd along with the addition of a. In third case, a plus sigma fu by sigma f into h. H here. We have to take one h value also. So what is the formula for step deviation method? A plus sigma fu by sigma f into h. As I told you, what is h? Class size. The difference between upper limit and the lower limit here. Class size. And what is u here? How to find u? X minus a. X minus a means we have to take one class mark, that is mid value, minus assumed mean. We'll get d. That is nothing but a d here. Either we can take it as d. D. Look here. What we wrote, d is equal to x minus a. D by h. That means we have to divide by class size. Upper limit minus lower limit. When you're doing the problem, you'll understand better. And observe, again I'm repeating, three methods of solving mean: direct method, assumed method, step deviation method. And you can use any method to solve the mean question. Clear? In exam, if you do in any method, they will give marks. But my suggestion is, if the class intervals are less number, means if they are less than 50. So if it is less than 50, the class interval like 1 to 2, 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. If there are less numbers, choose direct method. Observe again, I am telling you, if there are less numbers, like if the class interval or frequency are less than 50, go for direct method. Clear? Then if class intervals are more than 50 or more than 100, like sometimes the class interval will be 500 to 600, 600 to 700, 700 to 800, like that, at that time go for assumed method. Clear? According to me, these two methods are best, direct method and assumed method. And go for this step deviation when they mentioned in the question, please. If they ask find the mean by step deviation method, if they mention, particularly if they mention the step deviation method, select this method. Otherwise, these two are enough. If the numbers are less, go for direct method. If the class intervals are more than 100, more than 500, like this, go for assumed method. Clear? Now, let me understand how to solve, how the direct method, assumed method and step deviation method. So now let us consider one example. Here I took one example. We'll solve in all three methods. Please concentrate from now. Please look, observe. Mean. We have to find mean here. Class interval they have given. What is the class interval? 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. And these are continuous data. Observe 20, 20. Here observe, it is 20, the 20 is repeated in next, 30 is repeated, 40 is repeated, 50, 60. So it is continuous data. You no need to convert it. And remember, if it is discontinuous also, don't worry in finding the mean. It is not required in this. Okay. Next, frequency is 2, 3, 7, 6, 6, 6. So frequency is given, class interval is given. Now let us go for solving, which is the first method, direct method. What is the formula for direct method? Sigma fx by sigma f. F is frequency, x is class mark or mid value. Now let's go for first method of solving, that is direct method. So observe the same class interval we wrote here, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. F 2, 3, 7, 6, 6, 6, same. Now first in denominator, as you all observed, in each and every, whether it is direct method or assumed method or step deviation method, the denominator is sigma f. Sigma f means just you have to add all the frequencies. Look here, 2 plus 3, observe here, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 7, it is 12, 12 plus 6, it is 18, 18 plus 6, it is 24, 24 plus 6, it is 30. So what is sigma f? We got 30. Just adding all the frequencies, you will get sigma. Sigma means, as I told you, sum of fun. Sum of all frequencies. Just you add all the frequencies, you got sigma f. Next, here we have to find the class mark. We have to find class mark here. X. How to find? As I told you, class mark is nothing but the mid value of this class interval. If we go for mid value of 10 to 20, what is the class interval of 10 to 20? Class interval, mid value of class interval. I gave one formula also, that is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. You can go with using this formula. Otherwise, just you observe 10 to 20. What is the mid value? It is 15. If you got one class mark, the others will be like same, continuous. Like if it is 15, it must be 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Just, or I can use this formula only, 10 plus 20. So let us take this one, 10 plus 30. Take other. So here if we take 10 plus 30, so 10 plus 20, correct? Upper limit plus lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. 10 plus 30, 20, it is 30. 30 divided by 2, so 30 divided by 2 is equal to 15. The same thing we got here, 15 only. So either with observing the class interval only, you can say 10 to 20. What will be the mid value between them? It is 15. 20 to 30, 25. So this is how you have to find the mid value. Next, in the formula, what is the formula for direct method? Sigma fx by sigma f. We got sigma fx, but we have to find sigma fx. Before that, we have to find fx. Fx is nothing but the multiplication. Observe, f plus x, it is addition. F minus x, it is subtraction. Just if it is fx, you have to multiply. So multiply these two. 2 15s are 30, 25 3s are 75, 35 7s are 245. Just you check it when you are doing, please. Okay, don't copy as it is, do it. 45 6 are 270, 55 6 are 330, 65 6 are 390. So we got all the values. Fx means just you multiply all f and x. F will be given in the question. X, find out the mid value of class interval, you will get the x. By multiplying those two, you will get the fx. Now sigma fx means adding all these. If we add all this, we'll get 1340. 1340. Now let us substitute in the formula. Mean is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f. What is sigma fx? 1340 divided by 30. So here what happens? 0 0 cancel. So 34. So if we divide by 3, 4s are 12, correct? 12. So remainder 1, again 14, again 4s are 12, again 2, 0.06 are 18, again remainder 2. In the same step if we do, we got with the, what will be the mean? 44.6. And remember children, please, and this is a very easy method of solving. Only you have to know the addition, multiplication, subtraction and division. Only if you know all the basic operations in mathematics, you can solve such statistics problems easily. Clear? I think you all understood the direct method. Let's move on to the next method. It is assumed method. What is the formula for assumed method? Assumed method, a plus sigma f d by sigma f. Okay, and observe till here the same steps will follow till here. From till here, as we did in direct method, same class interval will be there, frequency, and adding all these frequencies you will get sigma f, and x 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, same as in direct method. Here we have to assume one assumed mean. Let it be like 15. We have x, no? In x, choose any one number as assumed mean. You can choose any number, but the best thing or best tip is choose the lower number always, and your answer will be in positive. If you select the highest number, so answer will be negative. When we are solving, it may confuse. Clear? So first, using class interval, find x as the mid value. So you got all the mid values here. So in this, which is the lowest one? 15 is the lowest one. 15 is the lowest one. So I took a is equal to 15. Assumed, as the name itself assumed, let me consider a is equal to 15. Here for assumed method, here the formula, it is a. So a is, please select the lowest number in the column x, that is class mark. So here the lowest number is 15. So let a be the 15. Next, what is the next step? We have to subtract x minus a. That means these are all x now. So we have to subtract. Here x is also 15, a is also 15. But in this case, x is 25, a is 15. 35 minus a, 45 minus a, 15 minus a, 30, like this. So observe the steps here. First step, x is also 15. In first step, x is 15 here. Observe, x is 15. A is also 15. So 15 minus 15, 0. Next, x is 25. Assumed is, a is 15. 25 minus 15, 10. Sorry, here observe this column, sorry. So 15 minus 15, it is 0. This 0, this 0. Not this one, this is FD. Next, 25 minus 15, 10. Next, x is 35. Again, here observe the a is common here. A is common, that is 15. So x, like 25 minus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 we got. Difference, and remember, when you're finding d, the difference will be same. The difference will be same as the difference. Look here, 0 to 10, the difference is 10, 10 to 20, difference is 10, 20 to 30, difference is 10. This is how. So, after finding the mid value, choose the smallest number, that is better. If we choose other one also, we'll get the same answer. You can check. But if you select the lowest number, your answer will be in positive. Otherwise, it will be negative. So, next step. So, we got these all things. These are all D now. D is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Next step is we have to multiply F and D. We have to multiply because sigma formula is sigma FD, right? So, we have to FD means multiplication of frequency and D. So, 2 zeros are, look here, 2 into 0, it is 0. Observe here, please. 2, 0. 2 zeros are 0. 3 tens are 30. 7 20s are 140. 6 30s are 180. That means you are multiplying D with F. This answer we wrote this side. So D and F. Next, 6 4s are 24. So 240. 6 into 50, 300. So if we add all these things, sigma means adding all, sum of all. Sigma FD we got 890. 890. So let us substitute in the formula now. So let us substitute. What is the formula? Mean is equal to A plus sigma f d by sigma f mean. What is A here? 15, as we assumed 15. Let us write plus sigma f d. What we got? 890. So 890. Sigma f, it is 30. So 30. Here when you're solving this, you have to follow BODMAS rule. BODMAS, I think all you know. Bracket open, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. First you have to do that one. So here addition is there, division is there. So first you have to go for division here. So 890 by 30. So 0 0 cancel. Just to find 89 by 3. So 3 2s are 6, remainder 2, again 9, 9s are 27, remainder 2, so 26 are. So what we got? 89 by 3, so we got 29.6. Just to add 29.6 to 15, you got 44.6. What is the indirect method? What we got the answer? The same. For observe here, the same answer we got, 44.6. Here also 44. So assumed also we got the same answer. Clear? So we'll go for last method of solving, mean step deviation method. So as I told you, till here same, and D is also same as you did in assumed mean, but the only thing is the next one step is added here. Look, observe, class interval, F frequency, and class mark. Mid value will find 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. And if you add all the frequencies, you will get sigma F 30. And observe, and the same thing, 15 minus 15, 0, 10, 25 minus 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. And here, what is the formula? Sigma fu. U we have to find. U is nothing but x minus a by h. Usually it is x minus a by h. But what is x minus a? It is d. So we can take d by h. Means we have to divide d divided by h. So let me take, what is, first find the h here. What is h? H is nothing but a class size. The difference between upper limit and lower limit. If we subtract 20 minus 10, it is 10. 30 minus 20, 10. 40 minus 30, it is 10. So h is 10 here. Now, we'll do it now. What is the value here? D? 0. 0 by 10, it is 0. So answer is 0. Again, 10, right? 10. Next, what is the value here? 10. So h is 10. 10 by 10, 1. Next, here observe this one. After this, we'll go for this. Okay, first step, 0 by 10. So answer D is 0. H is 10. So 0 by 10, 0. Here D is 10. H is 10. 10 by 10, it is 1. Here D is 20. H is 10. 20 by 10 is 2. 30 by 10 is 3. 40 by 10 is 4. 50 by 10 is 5. So if we take the lower number as x, here the values will be in positive values. So now next step is fu, multiplying f and u here, multiplying f and u. So 0, 2 into 0, so 0. 3 into 1, it is 3. 7 into 2, 14. 6 into 3, 18. 6 into 4, 24. 6 into 5, 30. So if we add all these things, sigma fu got 89. So 89 here. So let me go here. Let us substitute in formula. What is the formula? A plus sigma fu divided by sigma f into h here. H it is there. Observe, in each and every formula, one term is added. In direct method, sigma fx by sigma f. But in assumed, a plus sigma f d by sigma f. In next step, a in step deviation method, a plus sigma f d by sigma f into h. So now let us substitute. What is a here? 15. Sigma fu is, it is 89. So next it is 30 sigma f. If we divide these two, So 89, as I told you, 89 divided by 30. So 2's are 32's are 60. We have to take 29 point here, point 0. Again 30 nearest, it is 9's are 270. Again will be the 20 will be the remainder. Again 0, 6 are 180. So we got 2.96. So next, according to board mass, division we did. Next, multiplication. 2.96 into 10, we got 29.6. The point is shifted to the right. So next, if we add 15 plus 29.6, we got 44.6. Observe all the three ones. In direct method, 44.6 answer. In assumed method, 44.6. In step deviation method, 44.6. Means if you select any method, the answer will be same. But the thing is, if the numbers are lower, select direct method. If numbers are higher, go for assumed method. If they mention in the question as step deviation method, solve using that. Clear? Okay, next we'll go for exercise